The end of the year.
At the end of the year, yes.
Okay. Do you
Yes.
have too much work in this moment too? Or you finished?
No, in this moment, no.
You finished.
Yes, I tried
Uh-huh.
mm, to work
Mhm.
much
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
in the end of the year.
Exactly. December and the
Yes,
last
December.
period.
December. Mm, I finish kinda.
I kinda finished, which
I kinda finish.
that's fantastic.
Mhm,
Very,
yes,
very good, Laurita.
yes, I am here.
Perfect. So in
I
that
am
case,
ready.
you are ready. That's fantastic. Let's work. And let me check. Yesterday, Laurita, you
Yes,
finished your
I
exam,
take
no?
the last class. I took
Fantastic. Very good.
I took the last class
You took the
yesterday.
last class and you did the exam.
Yes, yes.
Very, very good, eh?
Yesterday. Mhm.
Very, very good. Well, in that case, we need to check the. Did you do listening, Laurita?
No, uh,
Okay,
no.
no problem. I
Dices
think.
cómo?
What again?
Do you do you say me? No. Do you tell me, please, how I do my
Yes.
listening?
In a moment, because I think Raul and Janice need to do it too. Is
Ah,
that true, Janice and Raul?
Sorry.
Are you there?
Yes.
Perfect. Did you do the listening exam?
No.
No, right? We need to check with you the listening exam. And you, Raul?
No, teacher.
Okay. So then we need to check. Perfect. At the end of the class, when we finish, I stay with Laurita, Raul, and Janice. Okay?
okay. Yes,
Um,
teacher.
in this moment, we are going to finish the lesson that we did yesterday.
Hmm.
Okay? The conditional. It's super important that you practice the conditional because this is a new formula. Okay? So in this moment, let's practice the lesson we had yesterday. Everybody attention to the board because we are going to practice the conversation between conditional number one versus conditional number two, right?
Yes.
Conditional number one is a true present, a true consequence, something real, and conditional number two is an alternate reality, something different, imaginary. Yes? The difference is conditional number one speaks in present, and conditional number two in past. Yesterday we did many examples. No? In this moment, we are going to practice conditional number two. Okay? Let's check conditional number two. All right? Attention to this screen. It says modal verbs for imaginary situation. Okay? Modal verbs for imaginary situation. The standard modal verb for imaginary situation is, what is the standard modal verb for imaginary situations?
With would.
Right. Excellent. The word is would. That's imaginary standard. So I have example number one. If I had a lot of money, I would buy an electric car. If I had, verb in past, a lot of money, I would buy an electric car. This is the formula that we practiced yesterday. Verbs in past. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Questions? Any question in this case?
No, teacher.
No? Fantastic. This is the formula, no? If I, verb in past, I would, simple verb. The same formula happens with the modal could, modal might, and modal may. Because modal could is for imaginary abilities, plans. Do you remember the modal could? Imaginary ability.
Abilities.
Abilities that I don't have in this moment. I don't have the ability to, for example, buy an electric car. In this moment, I cannot buy a Tesla. But if I had $2 million. If I had 2 million pesos, I could, imaginary ability, I could buy an electric car. You see? Imaginary abilities. Here we have an example. If I, verb in past, traveled to Germany, I could visit the old Nazi buildings. Ooh. This is a fantasy in my next vacations. Oh, that would be fantastic. If I travel to Germany, I could visit the old Nazi buildings. Substitute would, as you see. Yes or no?
Yes.
Teacher.
Let's talk about imaginary abilities. Everybody, give me an original example using could in the conditional. Okay? When you are ready, raise your hand like this and tell me your example.
Me?
Excellent, Raul. 2023 is for Raul. Let's go.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool, please.
If I spoke fluent English, I could work in USA.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's a fantastic example. Very good. If I spoke, you need to speak in past, eh?
Okay, spoke.
Spoke. Repeat. Complete.
Spoke.
No, complete.
If I spoke fluent English, I could work in USA.
Wow. I really hope that is possible. Very
Yes.
good. Excellent. Next. Who's next, people? Next initiative. Anybody? I select.
An
Okay,
example?
Laurita. Yes, please.
Yes.
An example.
If I I read
Mhm.
to English.
Okay.
To English. I could.
Mhm.
I could visit the United States.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I repeat.
If I read too much English, I
Too
could visit
much English.
uh,
Eliminate too.
much.
No,
Bueno,
because English is not countable. You can say
okay,
English is a language.
a language.
So
Okay.
you need the connector. Read in English.
And okay, if I read off in
Mhm.
English, I
Eliminate
could
off.
off.
Eliminate off. Extra information.
Okay, if I read in English,
Excellent.
yes, I could visit the United States.
Perfect. That sounds excellent. You could you could visit the United States if you read. The past of read is read. Excellent, Laurita. That's correct. Another imaginary ability. Let's go with Benji. Give me one.
Um, mm, um, if I eh, no, if I was very stronger,
Nice. Watch
uh,
out. Stronger is a comparative. Are you comparing?
no,
So you need to omit air.
okay. If I was very strong,
Fantastic.
if I was very strong, I uh, I could
Mhm.
be a superhero,
Nice. A superhero.
superhero.
Yeah, in English.
Yeah.
Now, something very important that we saw yesterday. Yesterday we talked about never use.
Was
Because we use in the second
ah
conditional
yes, it's
is
correct.
the exception, remember?
Yes.
So let's
Okay.
reformulate.
Okay. If I were strong,
Mhm.
if I were strong, I could be a superhero.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that is totally imaginary. This is a perfect example. Mhm. If I were strong, right?
Right.
Perfect, brother. What about what about? Let's go to the next one. Okay, enough with could. We finished with could, and let's go to the next one. Might. Might is usually used for possible future. I am not sure about the future. Okay, this is only possible. No? So when I use might in the second conditional, I speak about probabilities. If I had a bigger dog, in this moment, let's imagine I have a Chihuahua. If I had a bigger dog, I might need to move to a bigger apartment. Let's imagine I have a Chihuahua, my apartment, no problem. But if I have a Labrador, I might need a bigger apartment. right? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. This is a possibility for me. Give me an original example. Help me. Who? Charlie. Charlie, if you, in what situation you might need what? In what situation you might need to visit your family? In what situation you might need to visit your family?
Um, if I if I traveled a long trip to the United States, I
Right.
might need to visit my family and other friends.
Nice. Watch out. Other. Others plural is incorrect.
Okay, and friends only.
No, other. Other is correct, but not
Another,
plural.
another. Okay,
Mhm.
without without s.
Exactly, without S. Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Complete. One more time.
Okay, if I travel a long trip, I might need visit my family and another friend.
Perfect. I might need visit. Watch out. Need.
I might need visit.
Incomplete. Need is a verb and visit is a verb. In English, verbs need connectors.
I might need to visit
Yes, sir.
to a family or only family.
Only family. But what family?
Okay, if I traveled a long trip, I will might need to visit my family and other
Yes.
friends.
Excellent. That's an excellent example. I might need to visit my family. There you have it.
Okay.
Very good. Do you understand might, Charlie? No problem with might?
No,
Easy, no?
yes, I think.
Fantastic. Really, really, if you have a question, let me know. Tell me. Okay? Anyway, let's go now to Isti. In what situation? No, what would you do if you I know. What might you need to do if you receive your family at home?
If I have to receive my family in my home,
Okay.
I might prepare some food.
Cool. Very good. Now, check your idea again. Say it again because your formula was wrong.
Okay. If I had to receive
Correct.
my family in my home,
Okay.
I might prepare some food
Mhm.
and clean the place.
And clean the place. Very nice.
Clean the place.
That's excellent. Very good. Now I have a little observation. My home.
My home.
When you say my home, that is redundant because home exists only one. You cannot say, for example, my home, your home, their home. Home is only one,
Okay.
and that's it. You only say home in English.
Okay. Yes. If I have to receive my family home
You need to connect home.
to home. No.
Connector for location.
Location
Mhm.
to
That's not location. That's destination.
destination. Location at
Excellent.
at
Complete.
home.
Mhm.
Okay. I have to receive my family at home.
Yes.
I might prepare some food and clean the place.
Yes, you might. Yes, of course you might. Right? Excellent, 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 excellent. I like it. Let's go to the last one. The last one is may. You can use may for imaginary situations too. Yes. Permission or predictions. Because when you are talking about the future and you are not sure, you usually use conditional number 2. When you are not sure about the future. For example, if you had an electric guitar, we may make a rock band together. I am imagining the electric guitar and I am predicting a rock band together. Imagination plus prediction. Yes or no? Let's go with Janice. In what situation, Janice, may you buy an apartment?
If I had a lot money,
Nice, correct. Not is incomplete.
lot of
Exactly.
money,
Mhm.
I might buy an apartment.
Again, what is the pronunciation?
Me.
May, because my is possessive, my cell phone,
Yes.
right? So again,
If I had a lot of money, I may,
may
I
or may?
may,
May, no? Again, one more time.
if I had a lot of money,
Connector for a lot.
of,
One more time.
if I had a lot of money, I may,
May or may?
I
May.
may,
One more time. Repetition.
if I had a lot of money, I may buy a apartment.
Yes, of course. Excellent. Good repetition, eh? Good repetition. This is my strategy for you this year. You know? Repetition and repetition and repetition. That's my strategy. Okay? Oh, yes. Very good, guys. Would, could, might, and may. The possible conditionals number 2. questions?
Not
Yes,
teacher.
I have a
No.
question, teacher.
Perfect. Benji.
When we do a question, for example, with would,
Wow, okay.
is necessary response with a good, or we can use a could, might, may?
That's a very good question because many teachers say, I question with apples and you respond with apples, no? Yes, but what happens when the context is different? You know, in a normal conversation, you take the decision. I take the decision. My question is, what would you do if you had a lot of money? I have many options. I would buy a car. I would buy an electric car. Or possibly, thinking again, I might invest in the stock market.
Mm,
I guess I could donate to cancer laboratories. I don't know.
Okay,
I take the decision, you see?
yes,
So in a normal conversation, in a natural speech, it's not necessary to respond would and would.
okay,
Really, you are free. This is a free country.
okay,
Okay? That was
yes,
a very good question.
good, thank you. See, in this case, we can use any option because depends of the context, maybe.
Totally.
Okay.
Exactly. So when you master the modal verbs, it's super easy because you take the decision really.
Okay, yes. Thank
Very good question, eh? That was a very good question.
thank you.
So everybody, guys, take Benji's tip. Okay, if the question is would, well, it's nice to respond would, but you can select any modal verb except will, can, and will and can. Let's say because will is a promise. This is not for conditional number two. Can is future too. It's possible. It's real. This is not. Okay. That's the difficult part to select what is correct and what is not. So let's take a this is the screenshot actually. Look at this. Conditional number one: can, will, and may. Conditional number two: would, could, and might. And A2. Yes or no? Take it as a recommendation. Okay, finally, let's make another example. Let's go to Laurita. Give me an example with may. What would you do if you receive an invitation to a party? What may you do?
Mm. If I received an invitation for a party. I may buy a new dress.
Wow, excellent. Very nice. That's an example. Easy, no problem. No problem at all. The interesting part, guys, is that when you speak conditionals, it's possible to interchange the two portions. Observe this. I would buy shoes if it were my birthday today. You can collocate periods and period. I would buy shoes if it were my birthday today. Switch. If it were my birthday today, I would buy shoes. The order of the factors is not relevant, or the order of the factors don't affect the result, right? Take it as a note, because in this moment, we are going to talk. We are going to have a conversation about the conditional, right? So let's talk about this. One person is going to ask another person, and you need to respond in the corresponding formula. The formulas are conditional number 1 and conditional number 2. So let me just copy these conditionals. So we can practice. Read number 1, Laurita, and communicate with Janice. 1, 2, 3, action.
Yes. What will you do if you miss your family and friends?
Janice?
I will call my family and friends if I miss them.
Them, excellent, yes. Okay, why?
Mm. If I miss my family and friends, I may call them.
Yes, you repeat, no?
Yes,
Yes, but why? That's my question.
because I miss them.
Because you miss them. Oh, well, that's yes, that's pretty obvious. Yes, of course, because the question is, what will you do if you miss your family and friends, no?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have another reason?
Gossip.
Gossip, perfect. That try to communicate that.
If I miss my family and friends, I may call them because I need gossip.
Exactly. Need is a verb. Gossip is a verb. What is the connector for
Needs
two
to
verbs?
go gossip.
Perfectly. Because you need to gossip. Ah, that's much better. To practice your vocabulary.
Okay.
I like it. Janice, ask a question to Charlie.
Carlos, what will you do if you have problems with the English language?
Perfect.
Okay, if I have problems with the English language, uh, I make to study more or for more time, or,
Nice.
right?
Yes, perfect. Okay, your idea is right, but the formula has too much unnecessary things, too much additional information. Let's repeat.
If I have problems with the English language,
Mhm.
I may to study
That
for
I made to study.
only
What is a connector for two verbs?
two,
Two, no? But may is not a verb.
make study.
So exactly, eliminate two. That's not necessary.
Okay.
Again,
Okay, if I have problems with the English language, I may
perfect. Study more.
study more.
No? Nice. Janice, continue the conversation.
Could you repeat the answer, please?
I got you. Pay attention, Janice. Charlie, please repeat to Janice.
Okay, if I have problems with the English language, I may study more.
Okay, me too.
Uh-huh.
I I I think I need more vocabulary in my English language and need practice every day.
Yes. Need practice. Need is a verb. Practice is a verb.
Need to practice every day.
Excellent. This connector, eh? That is a constant. Uh-huh. Yes, no problem, no problem. Just remember, need, usually with the verb need, you need to. It's very
Okay.
normal. Need to, need to, need to. Mhm.
Okay.
Charlie, continue the conversation.
With other question,
With with what Janice said, you can respond, you can question, you select.
okay. Now, Janet, what will you do if you can stand the heat?
Ah, sorry, no. The next question is for the next person.
Okay.
Only respond to Janice.
Okay. Um, um, yes, it's necessary to do it every day because how do you say? I forget. I forget. Very 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 easy if you don't you don't practice the English.
Oh, yes. Well, how do you say it's very easy? Or what?
It's very easy if that you forgot.
Ah, okay. Forgot is past. What is the present?
Forget.
Exactly. It's very easy.
It's very easy that forget.
Mhm.
the language or the vocabulary if you don't study or practice.
This is the first conditional number one. You see?
What?
This your example is a conditional number one.
Yes.
It's very easy that you forget if you don't practice. Very present. See?
Right.
Very nice. Very, very good. Let's go to the next. Raul, you will have a conversation with Isti. Okay? Ask a question to Isti.
What will you do if you can't stand the heat?
Perfect. Do you know what is heat?
Me? Oh,
Well, yes, anybody. In this
No,
case.
teacher.
This is A2 vocabulary. I think this is new vocabulary. Let's collocate new vocabulary. In a moment, I tell you what is heat. Let's give a chance to Jessie to pass attendance.
it's weather.
Hi,
No?
thank
Yes.
you.
Type weather or weather type?
Weather type, exactly. That's correct. Very good, but just a second because Jessie will pass attendance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay? Action, Jessie.
Good night. So I will take attendance, please. Gracias.
Grecia, absent.
All right, Héctor.
Héctor, un favorzote, ¿le puedes mandar mensaje porque se conectó?
Oh,
Ya
yes.
iba a poner la canción de Señor, me has mirado a los ojos. Y Chin se fue.
All right. Lau.
Lau.
Present.
Hi, Lau. Thank you.
I am
Benji.
here. Hello.
Thank you, Lau. Hi, good night.
Present.
Hi, Benji. Thank you. Good night. Isti.
Present.
Hi, Isti. Thank you.
Hi.
Good night. Janice.
Present.
Hi, Janice. Thank you. Raúl.
I'm here.
Hi, Raúl. Thank you. Good night. And Carlos.
Present.
Hi, Carlos. Thank you.
Excelente.
So that's all.
So,
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice night.
Thank you.
See you.
Good night.
To you.
See you.
See you.
You.
Very nice, guys. Almost everybody is here. Almost. So close. So, heat. Raul said precisely is the type of weather. Okay? Heat is the contrary of cold. What is the difference between heat and hot? Well, hot is temperature and heat is the sensation.
Oh,
See the difference?
yeah.
Hot is temperature, heat is a sensation.
Ah,
So what will you do if you can't stand the heat?
if I can't stand the heat, I will turn off the air condition.
Air conditioner. Air conditioner.
Air condition.
Conditioner.
Air conditioner. Air conditioner.
That's right.
Okay.
But did you say turn on or turn off?
Turn on.
Okay. You are correct. Okay, I like it. Repeat it, Steve.
If I can stand the heat.
Pronunciation.
Heat.
Kinda. How do you pronounce?
Heat. Heat.
Yeah.
It.
E.
Heat. Heat. Okay, heat. If I can't stand heat, I will turn on the air conditioner.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Raul, continue the conversation.
How much time turn on air?
That's
Conditional?
a good conditional is different. Conditional is the grammar. Transition?
Conditioner.
Excellent.
Air conditioner.
Air conditioner.
Mhm.
Can you repeat the question?
How much?
Yeah, that question. How much is for money? In the next classes, we will see the questions how, the combinations, no? How many, how much, how far, how tall, etc. When you are talking about time, the question is how long.
How long?
Yeah. Okay.
How long time?
Time is implicit in the word long.
Okay, how long turn on air?
Air. Memory.
Conditioner?
Yeah, air conditioner. Very good. Now, this is a question. Is this a question for the present or for the future? Or imaginary? That's the question that you need to.
How long will turn air?
Yeah.
Conditioner?
Perfect. Person, incomplete.
Person?
Necessary person.
How long you turn on air conditioner?
Close. And what happened to the wheel? Yes.
Okay. How long
Yes.
will you turn air conditioner?
Perfect. A specific air conditioner? What is necessary for a specific? Exactly. Awesome.
How long will you turn on the air conditioner?
Yes, sir. Much better. Good correction. Good process. Easy.
I will turn the air conditioner maybe 2 hours because because the hydro is expensive in Canada.
Very good. Sorry, what is expensive in Canada? The
Hydro.
hydro. Hydro.
Hydro.
Yes, in the hydro is a system.
La luz. Sí, electricidad.
Hydro.
Hydro.
That's super Canadian, eh? Because in America it's not hydro.
How is the word in United States?
It's only the bill.
Bill, okay.
The bill. So Canada hydro.
Hydro.
This is new for me, eh? Wow. Very nice. Very, very good conversation, guys. Excellent job. Let's pass to the next. Easy. Ask Laurita the next question.
Okay. What will you do if you want to move back to your home country?
Well, in this case, it's different because home country is Mexico and Laurita is in Mexico. So let's go to the next.
What will you do if you fall ill?
Yeah. What is ill?
Is sick?
Very good, Laurita.
Okay.
Ill is similar to sick.
Teacher, what is fall?
Great question. Watch out for the pronunciation, eh? It's not
Fall?
fall. Yeah.
Fall?
Fall is when you.
Okay.
So to fall ill is when you are in your bed.
Okay. If I fall ill, I will visit to my doctor.
Nice. To is not necessary because
Okay.
the word visit is implicit. The direction.
If I fall ill, I will visit my doctor.
Nice. Sounds excellent. Easy. Continue the conversation.
Will you take some pills?
Some what?
Pills?
Do you know what is pills?
No.
Pills. Pills.
Okay. Yes, I prefer take pills.
Prefer is a verb. Take is a verb.
Yes, I will take a pills.
So you eliminate prefer?
I will take pills.
Okay.
Because I don't like, why do you say injection?
Pronunciation again? Okay. Can you repeat the question, Lorita?
Teacher, how do you say?
Okay.
How do you say injection?
Perfect question. Injection is a shot. Take a shot. Look at the heavy ball, photograph, film, bullets, action, attempt, drug. A small amount of drug that is put into your body using a syringe, and the syringe is the object, the mechanism. This is a syringe. The name of the machine is a syringe, and the thing is a shot. A shot.
Syringe is for a shot.
Exactly, the syringe is for the shot. Correct.
Okay.
Let's go again.
I will take a pills.
Watch out, pills or pill? Plural or singular?
A pill because I don't like syringe. No. Why do you say syringe or shot?
Exactly, shot. Imagine a photograph. Shot.
Okay. A shot.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't like a shot.
Excellent. Do you, watch out, this is very interesting. You don't like shots in general,
Mhm.
but in this moment we are talking about imaginary.
Okay.
So what is
Because
necessary?
I wouldn't,
Exactly.
because I wouldn't like a shot.
I wouldn't like a shot.
Mhm.
That sounds fantastic. We are talking about wouldn't, or in this case is necessary wouldn't, because the context is imaginary.
Yes.
Uh-huh. This is the decisions that we need to take when we speak. Uh-huh. I am speaking imaginary or in general, in past or in present, you know?
Okay.
This is the analysis. So very good.
Okay. Yes,
Right.
teacher.
Let's go now to one more. One more for Benji. Benji, conversation with who was passing at the end? With Charlie. Ah, yes, Charlie, you need to ask questions. Charlie, ask a question to Benji and then continue the conversation. 1, 2, 3, action.
Okay. And what is the next?
To
You
run out
want?
of money. This one.
Okay. Benji, what will you do if you run out of money?
Right. This is new vocabulary. And this is, I think, B2, eh? Do you understand, Benji? What is run out of money?
Is altogether run out of?
Ah, exactly. It's an idiomatic expression. It's not not literal.
Okay. It's like I don't have money.
Exactly. Yes. When you finish your amount of money.
Okay. If I don't have, no. What is run? If I run out of money,
Mhm.
mm, I mm, if I run out of money, I might
Mhm.
I might go with my brothers
Mhm.
to get a what do you say préstamo?
Yes, that's a difficult word. The word in English is loan. Mhm. If you get loan, you will see this type of pictures.
Okay.
Need a loan.
Loan. Loan.
Loan. That's right.
Loan. Okay. What? If I run out of money,
Mhm.
I will I will go to the bank or
Perfect.
the acquire to loan.
Nice. Yes, of course. Eliminate two. Loan is countable. So how do you say what is necessary for countable nouns?
Alone.
Alone, very good. Acquire alone. And acquire is very difficult. Eliminate acquire. Why it's better to use get.
Okay. Okay. If I run out of money, I would go to the bank for the get a loan.
Exactly. Yes, man, very good. Good memory in alphabet, but pronunciation, eh? Loan. No loan.
Loan.
Loan. That's right. Charlie, continue the conversation.
Do you has how do you say solicitado
Hmm.
or
Solicitado, like in the. So, do you what? ¿Quieres decir ha solicitado?
yes
Okay, okay. Because in this case.
or other
Oh, no. You can say only ask for petitions. Ask.
ask? Do you ask? Do you ask anywhere? Do you ask uh, any loan? Sometime.
Watch out. The formula do you or yeah no the formula do you the auxiliary do you is for routines and your question is not a routine. I mean, tú quieres decir ha solicitado pasado, right? What is necessary to speak in past? What auxiliary is necessary to speak in past?
Was?
Wrong.
Was or
Contrary for
has?
do in past.
Did.
Yes, sir. Charlie?
It was?
Eliminate was. That's different. In the routine question, do you? And question in past, did you?
Okay, did you?
Exactly.
Did you ask? Yes, did you ask any loan sometime?
Perfect.
Okay. No, I didn't. I usually have money in my account.
Yeah.
Because because I have was no.
Because I have what?
Para gastar. The
To.
verb is waste.
It depends. In a negative way, is waste. In a positive way, is spend.
Okay.
You know, so it depends on the opinion. Is it negative or positive?
Quiero decir que lo gasté en Navidad.
No, yes, it's positive. Because if it's like for presents and for your family, you say spend.
Okay.
If you say waste money in my family, it's super insulting. It's very bad. So it's better to say spend. This is better.
Es como si dijera perdí mi dinero por ustedes, ¿no?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. That's the. It sounds very bad. Sounds very bad.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't ask loan because generally I have money in my accounts, my bank accounts.
¿Tú?
¿Tú?
¿Tú? What is the action? How do you say gastar?
In this moment,
Memory.
I spend
Exactly.
all the money
Excellent. Very,
in-
very good.
on gifts
For the family.
for the family.
Perfect, man. Very, very good. Because spend precisely is the contrary of waste. You can say actually antonyms. You know, take that as a note and practice memory.
Okay.
Okay, my people. Excellent, excellent practice. Switch to Spanish. Vamos a terminar la clase por ahorita. Necesito que practiquen estas fórmulas porque me doy cuenta que conforme vamos metiéndonos más en las conversaciones, se nos van olvidando las fórmulas. Right? El punto es que usemos las fórmulas y encontramos el momento exacto en las cuales la utilizamos. Si ya dije if, en ese momento tengo que pensar, a ver, vi dos fórmulas con if, ¿cuál estoy diciendo? ¿Sí? Porque si se dan cuenta desde ahorita de las estructuras y cómo colocan las palabras, los tiempos de los verbos, etcétera, en el futuro se van a ahorrar una chambota para corregir sus oraciones. ¿Sí? Si desde ahorita no se dan cuenta de la diferencia entre un verbo en pasado, un verbo en presente, etcétera, usar would, usar will, usar shall, se van a atorar más adelante. Entonces, desde ahorita empiecen a procesar estas fórmulas de manera habitual. ¿Vale? Tenemos el conditional number 1, conditional number 2, ya tenemos todas las fórmulas de presente y vamos a empezar ahorita con pasados. ¿Vale? ¿Tiene alguna pregunta hasta ahorita?
Mañana vamos a practicar más, igual.
Si quieres. Si quieren, iba yo a pasar ya al listening, pero sí, vamos a practicar un poquito más porque también les tengo que enseñar qué significa unless. Va a estar muy interesante. Entonces sí, mejor seguimos mañana con esta lección. Right?
Ok.
Más conversación. See you later, guys. Vamos a terminar la clase por ahorita. Voy a dejar de grabar y me quedo con Laurita, Raúl y Yanis. ¿Vale?